Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Would you please rise if you are able to face the flag on the north side of the gymnasium for the singing of our Star-Spangled Banner, performed by our senior choir members, under the direction of Miss Amber Seabach.
Thank you, senior choir members, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Menomonee Falls High School class of 2026. At this time, we would like to recognize and thank the Menomonee Falls High School Band under the direction of Mr. Adam Hart, who played the processional as we entered the gymnasium.
Thank you to all the family members, high school staff and administration, police department personnel, community members, mentors, and peers that are here today to support and honor our newest high school graduates. We would also like to welcome the Board of Education members who are in attendance today. Mr. Jesse Kramer, Ms. Emily Kant-Schlimme, Ms. Jennifer Grant, Mr. Travis Langer, Ms. Becky Derline, Ms. Hallie Newman-Schmaling.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the faculty speaker as voted on by the senior class of 2026, Mrs. Jessica Backhaus.
Hola a todos. Good evening, families, colleagues, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I am extremely honored to be the faculty speaker. However, as I stand here before you today, I realize that not all of you are my Spanish students, but I think my students can agree that we learned more than just vocabulary and grammar in class. For this reason, I've compiled a brief list of life lessons learned in Spanish class. Número uno, use your words to communicate. In the beginning, hola and gracias are enough, but eventually you have to try the harder sentences. It doesn't matter if your accent is clunky or if you mix up your tenses. What matters is that you reach out. In life, as in class, you can work out disagreements with a few simple words. Número dos, work hard, don't take shortcuts. We all know the ease of using Google Translate. It's fast, it's easy, and it usually results in you telling me the baby weighs 10 books instead of 10 pounds. You have to do the verbs. You have to lock in. You need to cook consistently, not occasionally. There are no shortcuts to fluency, and there are no shortcuts to a life well lived. Número tres, listen to others. You cannot learn a language by only hearing the sound of your own voice. You need to lean in, watch the mouth movement of others, and catch the nuance in their tone. Listening is an act of respect. In a world that loves to shout, be the person who pauses to truly hear what someone else is saying, even if they're speaking a language you don't quite understand yet. Número cuatro, don't multitask. You cannot complete a listening assessment while scrolling through your phone. You will miss the who, what, and where every single time. Life demands your presence. When you are with someone, be with them. Don't live your life in a split screen. Give the present moment your full, undivided attention, or you'll miss the most important parts of your story. Número cinco, take time to eat. Never skip el almuerzo. Some of the best breakthroughs happen not during note-taking, but over a shared meal, even if that meal happens to be Chipotle. Food is the universal translator. It reminds us that we are human, that we are hungry, and that we are better when we sit down together. Número seis, always wonder and explore. Stay curious about why things are the way they are. Why does this culture celebrate this way? Why does this word have two meanings? The moment you stop asking why is the moment you stop growing. Treat the world like a map that Google hasn't finished charting. Número siete, this is not the end, but the beginning. In Spanish, we don't usually say goodbye as a finality. We say hasta luego, until then, or nos vemos, we'll see each other. Graduation is just a punto y coma, a semicolon in the middle of a much longer, much more beautiful sentence. So, chiquititos, take what you've learned here and use it out there. Be an explorer, do the hard things, log off and touch some grass. And no matter where you go, remember, sigue adelante, keep moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Mrs. Brockhouse, for your thoughtful words and dedication to the senior class and the Menomonee Falls community. Please direct your attention once again to the east side of the stage for our musical selection performed by the senior choir members. Tonight, they perform Remember Me.
Don't let it make you cry, for even if I'm far away, I Thank you again, senior choir members. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the Menomonee Falls Class of 2026, Sahi Vadaraju.
Good evening, family and staff. And what's up, Menomonee Falls Class of 2026? Like Naima said, my name is Sahi Vadaraju, and I am honored to be speaking here today on behalf of my class of 2026. When I first found out I had to stand on this stage and deliver a speech to all of you, to my family, and to our teachers, I kind of didn't really know what to say. Truth is, I felt some anxiety because I didn't want to mess up, I didn't want to embarrass myself, so I did what anyone would do, and I decided I didn't want to worry about it until last night. So I sat down last night and thought a bit more about what I wanted to talk about. I thought about the advice. Everyone gave me the same tip. Whatever you do, just don't make it basic. Well, I think your advice is basic. So I wondered what that actually meant. Did it mean I shouldn't say, "we made it"? No. I think a basic speech is just a safe speech. It's a speech where you hide behind polite cliches because you're just too afraid to say what you actually feel. So I wondered what that actually... So today, I'm trying to do the unbasic thing. I want to talk about feeling embarrassed. I want to talk about that anxiety. I've lived here in Menomonee Falls my entire life. I know this town, I know the fun of TP wars, and I'd like to say I know this community. It's a beautiful thing to feel comfortable in your environment, but that comfort can also be a trap. The reality of life is that environments change. There's a line from one of my favorite movies, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, that says, "The purpose of life is to see the world, things dangerous to come to find each other, and to feel. But you can't feel anything if you're constantly hiding where it's safe. Friends move away. You get thrown into new places where you don't know anyone and you have to adjust. Adjusting for me usually starts with a conversation. I truly enjoy talking to people, but honestly, it still makes me nervous. My heart still races a bit when I have to speak or step out in front of my peers. However, I learned how to handle that anxiety from my parents. They're both immigrants, so they had to go through some changes in their environment when they moved here, and they had to figure out how to adjust to a completely new world. Seeing them navigate, that showed me how to overcome my own nerves and just face new situations. And because of their example, my perspective completely flipped. I realized that putting myself out there didn't mean I had to talk to new people, it meant I got to talk to new people. That shift changed a lot for me. It proved that anxiety doesn't mean you're supposed to quit, it's just proof that you're doing something that matters to you. But look, I'm definitely not standing up here pretending I have everything figured out. Trust me, I don't. Questionable decisions, I've made plenty of them. Some pretty recently. I've had moments where I said the wrong thing, took things a bit too far in paranoia, or completely embarrassed myself. But those uncomfortable moments are often the ones that shape us the most. Ultimately, it's not the challenges that we face or even the mistakes we make that define us. It's how we choose to respond to them. We can't control when our environments shift, and we definitely can't undo our questionable choices. But we can control how we grow from them, and we can control who we choose to become because of them. As I stand here right now, honestly, my hands are shaking a bit. I am pretty nervous, and I am hyper aware of every single eyesore of a mistake I can make. I know I'll probably remember this exact feeling for the rest of my life, but the reality is, most of you guys won't. By tomorrow, you'll remember the heat in this room right now, or where you went to dinner, or the feeling of your diploma in your hand. You won't remember if I tripped over a word. And that realization is incredibly freeing. If the fear of embarrassment is temporary, then why should we let it dictate our choices? Why should we let fear stop us from becoming exactly who we are? Everything I'm talking about today isn't actually about the feeling of nervousness. It's about the decision to be brave. True courage isn't the absence of fear. It's looking at the thing that intimidates you, whether that's moving to a new city, starting a difficult major, or talking to a stranger, and doing it anyway. So my challenge to the Menomonee Falls Class of 2026 is simple. Choose to stay uncomfortable, push your boundaries, and lean into those moments that make your chest tight, because that exact terrifying space is where we actually learn, where we grow, and where we find out what we're actually capable of. Thank you, and congratulations, Class of 2026.
Thank you, Sahi. Now please welcome the class of 2026 valedictorian Matthew Wattenbach.
Over the past 4 years, people have repeatedly asked me if I was going to be giving a speech at graduation, and my response has been the same every single time. I sure hope not. Despite the multiple people that have sent me the same TikTok of that one guy mocking the average valedictorian speech, I'm going to try to avoid that here. So, I want everybody to think of an embarrassing moment of themselves. Do you ever think you're going to do it again? Of course not. Whether it was a stupid thing you said or a mistake you made, we're hardwired to avoid that feeling at all costs. This is actually a form of learning all on its own, and that's exactly what I want to share with you today. As our academic careers either transition or entirely end, we all need to continue to learn and grow as people. I'm not expecting you to go study new topics or read a book, because that's not what learning's about. Learning's not just about academics, it's about those embarrassing moments and how we try to avoid them moving forward. An example for me is when I was growing up, I'd get a call or a text from my dad telling me to come to the garage, and then I'd get stuck holding the flashlight for 2 hours while he fixes something. When I first started helping out with work around the house, I was the most incompetent idiot apprentice he could ever ask for. I'd be shining the flashlight in the wrong places. He'd ask for a Phillips head, I'd give him a flat head. And the amount of times he'd tell me righty tighty, lefty loosey is just embarrassing. But every time I messed up and did something dumb, I felt embarrassed, and then I made sure it didn't happen again. Slowly, I've made fewer dumb mistakes and actually rarely have started to correct him whenever he's doing something dumb. To be clear, I am by no means blue collar, and a lot of you in the crowd probably still consider me incompetent, but I can hold my own if something basic needs work. I wanted to share this story because unlike in school, I didn't learn this by studying or thinking about it. I learned it by just doing it. One of my favorite quotes comes from the movie Oppenheimer, when another scientist tells Oppenheimer, "Theory can only take you so far." That quote really stuck with me because as a chronic overthinker, I always wanted to be prepared to say the right thing or do what is expected of me. But that way of thinking may have been a reason that I've been so successful academically, but it's not sustainable in life. It's impossible to think of every possible outcome, especially when it's something you've never done before. Life is chaotic, and you can never truly know what's going to happen until you go out and try it. Throughout elementary and middle school, I was always that kid that said, "I don't think this is a good idea." Sometimes I was right, but the majority of the time, I missed out on an opportunity to experience something new. This led to me usually being a bit behind other kids in social situations. Honestly, elementary, especially middle school, were a hard 8 years socially. Even now, I'm still relatively quiet. The reason I started talking to people isn't just because I matured. It's because of a group of guys that I mostly met through youth sports, but really get to know through video games. At first, those two things were pretty much all we had in common. And as I started getting invited to hangouts, I'd overthink things and embarrass myself. I'd either say some unfunny jokes or randomly just go mute. And most of the time, they'd give me some crap for it. It wasn't bullying. It was them pointing out an embarrassing thing I was doing, and I'm grateful that I could make those mistakes in a low-pressure situation and figure out the person I wanted to be. I just wanted to say thank you to all those guys for making me the person I am today. The point of me sharing these examples was to stress the importance of learning by trying new things and embarrassing yourself. As I look back on my high school years, I'm embarrassed of the person I was even at the start of this year, which is something all of us should strive for. If you're not embarrassed of the person you were, that means you've not grown or learned anything. So my challenge to you is in the next 6 months, look back and think, am I embarrassed of that person? Because if you live your life and experience new things, you will end up embarrassing yourself eventually. And hopefully you'll learn from those mistakes and grow into a better person. So go out there and embarrass yourself. Thank you, and remember, don't peak in high school.
Thank you, Matthew, and congratulations on earning the title of Class Valedictorian. It is my pleasure to now introduce you to the Class of 2026 student speaker, Cole Bugel.
Good evening, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. If you don't know me, my name is Colby Gell, and I stand here tasked with offering advice that fits everyone's future. That is a strange responsibility when you think about it. Because how do you sum up 4 years of growth, mistakes, laughter, stress, big games, exams, friendships, and change into something that fits neatly into a few minutes? The truth is, you don't. High school isn't something you can summarize. It's something you carry with you. We've all lived different versions of the same story here. Some of us found our place quickly. Others spent years looking for it. And just some of us changed so much along the way that the person who walked in as a freshman barely resembles who's here tonight. And yet, we all made it to the same ending. High school teaches us plenty of practical lessons, like how to meet an 11:59 deadline at 11:58, or math formulas we may never use again. But the lessons that truly stick aren't always found in a textbook. The biggest lesson that I've learned is this: you cannot live your life trying to be everything for everyone. For a long time, I thought the pressure that I felt was mine alone. I thought that I was the only one staying up late, wondering if I was doing enough, or the only one feeling a weight of 100 different expectations. But as I look out at all of you today, I realize that it's not just me who feels this way. We often carry our stresses in silence, thinking that everyone else has it figured out, while we're just barely keeping our heads above the water. But the truth is that feeling of being stretched too thin is a thread that connects almost everyone here tonight. Whether it was on the field, in the classroom, or at home, we've all grappled with the same question. How much of myself do I have to give away to be considered successful? Recognizing that we share this struggle doesn't make the burden any lighter. It makes us realize that we're all learning how to find ourselves together. There's a quote that I heard once that stuck with me. When you say yes to others, make sure that you're not saying no to yourself. This quote by Paulo Coelho is not a comfortable idea, but an honest one. Because when you're constantly trying to meet every expectation, you slowly start to disappear from your own life. I know this because I've done it. There was a time in high school where I said yes to everything. If someone needed help, I was there with a smile on my face, even when it came to my own energy, time, and priorities. Eventually, I had to make a choice that felt harder than saying yes ever did. I had to say no. And honestly, that was scary. Saying no felt like I was letting people down. But something surprising happened. My life didn't completely fall apart. In fact, it became clearer. I stopped scattering myself across everything and started showing up for things more fully that I did choose and investing myself into what actually mattered. That experience changed the way that I see high school, and honestly, the way that I see life beyond it. With constant expectations from friends, family members, and teachers, it's easy to think that success means meeting all of them perfectly. But maybe success is simpler than that. Maybe success is learning to stay true to yourself in the middle of all of those voices. Looking back, all the friendships, late nights, and unexpected memories of the past 4 years have served a greater purpose than just filling a scrapbook. They have been the quiet engine of our growth. We aren't the same people who walked in here as freshmen. And that transformation has given us the tools that we can take into the future. The awareness to choose who we want to be without losing ourselves in the process. So as we step into whatever comes next, college, careers, gap years, the military, or something entirely different, I hope you remember this. You don't have to earn your worth by saying yes to everything. You don't have to disappear to be valued. And you don't have to become what everyone expects of you in order to be someone you're proud of. Class of 2026, we made it here together, and now we get to go forward individually, but not without everything this place has taught us. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Cole. Now please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, David Munoz.
It's with great joy that I congratulate the class of 2026 and welcome parents, families, friends, teachers, and all the members of the Menomonee Falls School Board. Class of 2026, why don't you give your parents a round of applause for just being here, taking care of you. As superintendent of schools and a 28-year public educator myself, there are a few takeaways that I'd like to provide to the Menomonee Falls High School class of 2026. The life that you're moving into, the real world, some would call it, is precious and should be protected because each of you matters. You each have enormous potential and endless possibilities for what you could say, do, or accomplish in your life. I heard a speaker say recently, and it was a good humility check for any of us here today, but especially our graduates. The only thing that you can take with you is that which you have given away. I had to think about that for a second, but I'll give you a few examples. If you're going to go directly into the workforce, like my parents did, choose to work with uncommon commitment, kindness, and team mentality, helping your coworkers while of course taking care of your personal work responsibilities. Your individuality is an amazing thing, but working as part of a team at work and in life can make you even better. If you're going to college or a technical school or some other training program, be open to the many different people you will meet, to what you can learn from them and what you can learn from your studies as well. You'll find that the different people that you meet pursuing similar goals will become as important as the studies themselves. If you're going into the United States military, any of our protective services, which I know several of you are heading off to tomorrow morning, make sure to know that you're not alone and that we are with you. And remember that those around you have many different stories that bring them to the same spot of watching our backs and taking care of us all. Thank you for your service. Class of 2026, you are prepared and you're ready for the start of the next phase of your lives, which you should continue to treasure, but also live with hope. There is always hope. We don't use this word often, unfortunately, too much these days. But I say that after serving others, you should have unmatched and unapologetic hope and optimism that you can be and do something and make it happen. It may not happen right away, but be the person who has no idea what giving up looks like. That doesn't mean you're not going to have setbacks or fail occasionally. Find your path and push to achieve it regardless of the difficulty. If you want to make a difference after high school, give the kind of daily effort that embarrasses others, even those born in the 21st century. I was with such a group just the other night. They were retiring Menomonee Falls educators with a combined over 250 years of giving of themselves to make you and many others like you better. Be like them by following their consistency and their willingness to put others before themselves for so many years. I urge you to be the change that you wish to see in the world. Gandhi. I implore you to judge others based on the content of their character. Dr. Martin Luther King. But I also challenge you to channel your inner Mother Teresa, who said, "A life not lived for others is not a life." If Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., and Mother Teresa don't convince you, I'll leave you with wisdom from some of our current Menomonee Falls 5th graders, whom I just had lunch with yesterday. They're excited to be going to the big middle school next year, and a lot of them, some of them are here and some are watching online because they said they were going to watch online. I asked them to give the class of 2026 some advice from the class of 2023. So this really happened yesterday. I was impressed with their responses and good humor. One 5th grader said to tell you the following: believe in yourself and follow your passions. He really said that. It's pretty great, 5th grader. Another student also at the lunch table with me said, do what makes you happy. He wanted me to tell you that he's saying that with happiness and conviction. He's a really bright young man. Another fifth grader at the same table said, if you want it, work for it. The last student I enlisted took this advice seriously, and he said it was important advice. I gave it an opportunity to change this quote, but he insisted that I leave it in, so I did. He said, don't eat the uncooked French toast at the hot lunch line. So don't eat the uncooked French toast in the hot lunch line. Do what makes you happy. If you want it, work for it. Believe in yourself and follow your passions. That's what soon-to-be sixth graders going to the Big North Middle School are asking you to do. And I think it's pretty good advice, even the French toast piece. Graduates, make sure that you thank those who have helped you along the way. You have learned many great life lessons while your family and teachers have guided you. You have purpose, graduates. You matter. You are each special and unique with so much you have done and will do for your community and the country as a whole. You are loved, and you will always have a home in Menomonee Falls. Congratulations, Menomonee Falls class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Munoz. Our final speaker tonight will be the principal of Menomonee Falls High School, Mr. Daniel Gavauer.
Good evening, graduates, parents, families, and friends. My name is Dan Gavauer, principal here of Menomonee Falls High School, and I'm thrilled to be speaking to you today. I'd like to thank our school board members, district office leadership team, parents, caregivers, family, and friends for being here today. Of course, our journey wouldn't be complete without recognizing our amazing faculty and staff at the high school. Our faculty and staff didn't just teach you, they invested in you. They coached, advised, encouraged, and challenged you. They stayed after school, answered emails late at night, and helped you become the people you are today. And I must give a huge shout out to the unsung heroes who work behind the scenes, Mr. Bonner, Ms. Taylor, Ms. D'Amato, my closest teammates who keep the entire school running smoothly every day. And finally, to Mr. Langer for organizing a high school graduation is a huge undertaking. With the curveballs this year, he will be ready for anything in the future. To the parents and families of our graduates, thank you for your unwavering support. Your love, encouragement have helped our students reach their full potential. Your role in their success cannot be overstated. Finally, I'd like to recognize all of our students who are going into the armed services. Please stand now and be recognized. Also, please, any other active service members or veterans in our audience, please stand up also and be recognized. Thank you for your commitment to the defense of our nation. I am proud to be here today to congratulate you on graduating from Menomonee Falls High School and the School District of Menomonee Falls. In 4 days, I will celebrate my 30th anniversary from Menomonee Falls High School, and I'm going to take a chance here. I was sitting in this gym on the exact same day too. Sorry. I have reflected a lot on your class and its accomplishments over the past school year. Many of you I have known in some capacity for the past 7 years of your education. I've been in a unique position to observe your growth from tiny little sixth graders to strong, decisive, and driven young adults. I have thought to myself, why should I let this journey end now? This year I've been applying for jobs at all of the colleges and universities you are attending. I've also applied for apprenticeships and inquired about joining the armed services. Spoiler alert, I'm too old now. Strangely, I have not heard back from any of these institutions, so it will appear that I will stay here at the high school for the time being, and we will finally part ways. I want to take you back to middle school. Whether you were at North or somewhere else, I'm sure you remember it was a pretty tumultuous time. Your 6th grade experience was cut short at spring break. 7th grade was a mix of in-school and out-of-school hybrid stuff, along with plenty of contact tracing. 8th grade was the first normal year, and it was challenging because your entire middle school experience had been completely fractured. Then came 8th grade promotion and the infamous call out by one of our speakers. The message was simple. We needed to be more respectful. Not everyone agreed to hear it on a celebratory day, but there is value in being willing to address difficult truths rather than pretend everything is perfect. Calling things out rather than wearing rose-colored glasses seems to be a lost art. Regardless of where you felt it was one indicator of who your class is. Your class oozes leadership. I think you all know that leadership isn't a title. It's how you respond when things are difficult, uncertain, or unpopular. This translates to your high school experience. During the 4 years you were here, your class led by having the highest ACT composite average in the past 5 years. We had a record number of you participate in internships and youth apprenticeship programs. We had about 200 more AP tests taken this year than we have in the past. Our building houses over 50 clubs. You were leaders in those clubs and the creation of new ones. We have had successful athletic programs, and when I say successful, I'm not just referring to a record, but through your leadership, there was no quit. I observed your class supporting our athletic teams through thick and thin, and that speaks to your character. I appreciate your desire to storm the field at the Brookfield Central football win. I do thank you for listening to us and not doing that as it was Brookfield Central's homecoming night. Don't forget each other moving forward. During my senior exit interviews, common themes included meeting great people, opportunities to get involved and connect with others, and hang out with friends. Your next steps in life will take you in many different directions, but always remember where you came from. I remember just wanting to get out of Menomonee Falls when I graduated high school. It took me a while to truly understand and appreciate everything that this fine school district did for me. As I said earlier, it was almost 30 years ago that I was sitting in the same place you were. This summer, in a few weeks, a group of the class of 1996 is coming into town. Some of these people I haven't seen in a long time. I look forward to this event because it isn't necessarily the academics you remember from high school. It's the relationships you make during those times that stay with you forever. I hope you're able to continue to nurture those relationships for the rest of your life. You never expect some things to end, and inevitably they do. I leave you with my true gratitude. To be able to go on this journey with you has been an absolute honor. I have seen you and my own children go through middle school and high school together. I feel so lucky to have known you over the years. I've learned a lot about leading a middle and a high school, and you have been my teachers during this time. Students and parents, thank you for letting me be part of your lives over the past years. Class of 2026, thank you for everything. Godspeed.
Thank you, Mr. Gebauer. Board of Education and Menomonee Falls community, it is my sincere honor and privilege to present to you for the presentation of their diplomas, the Menomonee Falls High School class of 2026.
Alexander Grant. Lauren Corzari. Sandra Mohanty. Pranav Suresh. Nishan Sudan. Gavin Laux. Miles Cedar. Scott Casper. Joshua Mims. Brooklyn Nygaard. Grant Barron. Madeline Rowe.
Macy Volo. Benjamin Kuhn. Bryn Shannon. Aiden Canterbury. Peer Patel. Sydney Horde. Robert Kessler. Grace Grant. Caden Sakura. Asira Lewis. Ella Stensky. Ryan Bolswitz.
Annika Lechner. Layla Schultz. Zoe Olson. Kaylee Harder. Carson Sleep. Kira Abshire. Ahmed Adam. Ihan Alabout Alyssa. Nicholas Allred. Brady Allen. Rosalind Anthony. Gianna Baez. Unaya Baker.
Samuel Farmer. Laquan Bees. Noah Bigler. Landon Builder. Carson Blackman. Luke Blyman. Cody Bluskin. Maxwell Babel. Miley Babel. Ariana Bollmeyer.
Nolan Bowen. Inasia Bracy. Olivia Broadbeck. Kaylee Broski. Bianco Brown. Andrew Brown. Addison Brooms. Cassidy Brooms. Dylan Bittner. Cole Bugel.
Krista Bussey. Campbell Bustler. Emmy Bustler. Raymond Bynum. Shania Bird. Gianna Carlino. Azalea Carter. Naomi Casas Horder. Anya Christian. Natalia Sidowitz. Mariah Clark. Gavin Close. Anaya Colon. Callie Conway. Sean Condon. Kevin Cooper Jr. Abigail Crowley. Ricardo Luis David. Isaac Davis. Jordan Deering. Mason Demers. Emma Dingle.
Jace Dixon. Madeline Dunn. Tegan Dukes. Landon Eden. Callie Edwards. Jackson Edwards. Annette Esserly. Seth Estrada. Isabella Evich. Castell. Mena Fayed. Anna Felt. Xavier Finnegan. Ian Fisher. Lacey Fisher. Tava Fisher. Brooke Forche. Ginger Foster. Antoine Forte. Carson Fox. Carter Fryer Durrell. Diego Garcia. Kale Geiger.
Alexander George. Charlotte Dubinsky. Casey Garrick. Armani Gordon. Mason Goss. Sean Gratian. Aaliyah Glady. Rohan Grasso. Robert Green. Madison Greenwood. Karina Gribble. Alante Groves. Riley Grupo. Casey Getz.
Talise Gully. Aviana Harris. Tristan Harris. Denver Hashtag.
Young. Ava Rose Kazanowski. Savannah Kaiser. Sadie Koppel. Cade Kenny. Caden Kirby. Mitchell Cade. Elise Kip. Brandon Kircher.
Southern Black. Jocelyn Klinkhammer. Madison Knobloch. Cade Cosmo. Marie Jesus Kawaki. Brian Kruger. Cameron Kruger. Lydia Landel. Chloe Lanton. Nora Lattice. Colton Lawrence. Cameron Lee Tao.
Serenity Leonard. Caden Levenhagen. Faith Lewis. Alaya Lindell. Joseph Linky. Allison Lord. Nicholas Lopez Leon. Jalen Mallett. Maya Manuel. Trevor Marshall. Julius Matthews.
Jordan McGee. Paige Medro. Harrison Meisner. Marley Metaleski Core. Jade Miner. Evie Molly. Danielle Morris. Ethan Mueller. Samuel Nadello. Aiden Nelson. Matthew Nemeth. Anthony Ness.
Basco. Nathan Freedom. Cameron Pugh.
Peyton Brand. Isabella Raymond. Sydney Reddick. Liam Richardson. Alyssa Rimmer. Caitlin Robbins. Benjamin Robinette. Mateo Rosa. Zumara Rodriguez. Lauren Ron. Logan Rouse. Caleb Reese Bauer.
William Sadowski. Austin Sanders. Carson Schmidt. Owen Schmidt. Olivia Schmitz. Madeline Schneider. Haley Schrader. Harper Schumann. Emily Schuster. Brody Sebastian. Durvion Saihan.
Alexandra Salia. Jaden Sabaton. Nazir Shabazz. Audrey Charbonneau. Jeffrey Sims. Cooper Simon. Cody Simonis. Harmony Smith. Jordan Smith. Ava Soley. Chadwick Spence.
Anderson Staley. Caitlin Stein. Alexis Stender. Jackson Stallworth. Catherine Stout. Nora Zelensky. Olivia Sutton. James Swazik. Nehemiah Talavera.
Devin Tavala. Finn Taylor. Dylan Tao. Rylan Tao. Garcia Torres Castellan. Nicholas Ewan. Logan Gandy Zandy. Ethan Vanden Boom. Ethan Bang. Gomo Delilah Bang. Tyler Bang.
Sana Elizabeth Varghese. Noah Bealey. Rebecca Vesey. Sean Ross. Hannah Waldron. Alyssa Walter. Abigail Ward. Maya Washington. Jasmine Waters. Jonah Wirtz. Noah Witt. Carter Wigowitz. Bailey Wiseman.
Jalen Williams. Justin Williams. Madison Williams. Jasmine Wilson. Leon Wood. Matthew Weilerbeck. Andrew Yang. Jenny Yen. Alyssa Zimmerman. Parker Zimmerman. Philip Zizka. Nick Stender.
And our senior class officers, Naima Brua. Keller Munoz. Sahishnu Badaraju, top 10%. Matthew Wattenbach, top 10%. And Natalie Young, top 10%. We would also like to recognize our 2025-26 foreign exchange students with us this evening. Would you please stand to be recognized? Some of them have returned home already, but this year we welcome students from Mexico, Spain, Israel, and Italy. Graduates, please rise for our final remarks. As a member of the faculty, I am speaking collectively for all of the teachers, staff, and administration at Menomonee Falls High School. It has been a joy to watch you grow and flourish here. We sincerely wish you the very best in all of your future endeavors. Seniors, you will need to pick up your diplomas from the student services counselors inside the cafeteria tonight as you leave the gymnasium. The grade gym will also be open and available for pictures and for meeting your families. We'd also like to invite everyone to tomorrow's rescheduled fireworks display taking place at the football stadium at approximately 8:30 p.m. Class of 2026, it is now time to move the tassel of your cap from the right side to the left to signify your high school graduation. Please do not toss your caps until instructed to do so by your class president.
As principal of Menomonee Falls High School, I certify that these students have met all the requirements set forth by the School District of Menomonee Falls and the state of Wisconsin. I hereby declare the class of 2026 to be graduates of Menomonee Falls High School. Congratulations.
On the count of 3, you may throw your caps into the air. Then please lead rows 2 by 2 with the help of our faculty following the class officers to the cafeteria. 1, 2, 3.